Alright, it's been far too long since I picked up this camera. I feel like it's been forever. It actually has been about 5 months since I made my last video, and the last 2 videos that I made were about my shoulders, and I just wanted to get that out of the way really quick at the start of this video. If anyone was wondering, I did have a lot of pain in my shoulders. I just had no movement at all. I was feeling really down. It was affecting my moods, and it just worked its way up to the back of my neck and onto both shoulders. I couldn't shrug or put any pressure or do anything. It's not going away, and I feel like if I don't get back to doing these videos, then I'm not going to feel better. Like, I stopped doing these videos because of that, because of my shoulder pain and because of how I was feeling and because of how it was affecting my mood. I stopped doing these videos, and I don't want to get too neggy. I don't want to drag you guys down, but it's not going away. I've been to see loads of doctors. I've had loads of injections and scans and blah blah.
I don't say blah blah blah.
The last doctor I saw said it was all in my head, which was kind of hard to come to terms with. I don't really want to accept that. I want to find someone that's going to find a solution to this and help me move on from that point. Basically, he just said, yeah, it's all in your head, and gave me no next step. There was nothing after that, nothing to go to. So I took it into my own hands and thought, right, okay, so I changed my diet, cut out all the sugar, or as much sugar as possible, try and use natural alternatives, get to the gym as much as possible, keep active, and do these videos, because I think that was a massive factor in how I was feeling. Every time I upload a video, every time I talk to this camera, I feel like it's a little bit of therapy, and when you guys comment, you make me feel so good. It means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to you guys as well, just to connect with people and feel happy. So I'm going to keep on doing this. I'm not going to stop if I feel grumpy. I'm not going to stop if I feel uncomfortable or upset. My thing before was to keep as positive as possible, and I did say this in one of my previous videos, that it's not possible to feel positive the whole time. Sometimes, you know, I do feel down, and for the last 5 months I have been feeling incredibly down, and probably the most down I've ever felt in my life. And I think that's more important to talk about that on this channel, because I don't want to put a mask over it and act like everything's happy and everything's perfect, you know. Like, it's not like that. People's lives are real, and I want to get down to sort of the raw stuff that's happening in my life. I'm not going to be filming myself when I'm upset and stuff like that. I just want to talk about it more, because I feel like it might solve the problem. And there's someone looking at me with their dog, and it's a bit weird. But yeah, I'm going to try and talk to you guys as much as possible about how I'm feeling, and I want you to comment below and tell me how you're feeling, or just message me or get in contact with me on Facebook or Instagram, and we can chat about it, because I feel like it's such an important thing at this time. There's been an insane amount of people that I've seen on Facebook that have decided that they want to do certain things because of depression, or they want to go in a certain route because of depression. For example, drinking, or it's a terrible thing, but self-harming, or maybe even deciding to yeah, it's horrible to talk about, but to decide to, yeah, self-harm and maybe take themselves away from this planet and end their lives, which is a really difficult thing to talk about. And I feel like it's such a huge problem, and I haven't been brought to that point, but it's something that just gets in your head, and it's like a worm that just eats around and just destroys you, and just everything seems negative. So what I want to do is I want to get this camera out of my box and just start talking to you guys and start letting you know exactly how I feel, and we can solve this together. I'm sorry if this is like a huge weight and a huge like thing that's going to topple down on you and make you feel a little bit neggy, and I know my other videos have been super fast and positive, and there was no way to move forward with this channel unless I picked up this camera and got all this off my chest. It has been a long time coming, and I don't want to seem like I'm blabbering, but I know it's really important to get this off my chest and talk to you. Another thing I wanted to talk about is where I want to take this channel. I want to take it into more of a real route, if that makes sense. I want to make it a little bit more raw, a little bit more real, a little bit more angsty. I want it to represent exactly how I'm feeling in this stage of my life. It's all over the place. It's just like white noise, just like blurring its way through my brain. I want that to represent itself on this channel. It may seem a little bit scary and a little bit of an abstract idea, and I'm not sure how I'm going to achieve it. Oh god, there's so much I want to say. Basically, in the last like 4 months, I've been going down and down and down and down, and everything's been getting worse, or I've been thinking it's getting worse, and my brain's been playing tricks on me. But something happened recently that just snapped into place, and I couldn't believe it. Like, to be appreciated like that, and to be asked for your love and for your opinion is just, it's insane, and it just worked. There will be a time where someone will come to you and something will just happen and it will snap you out of it. And if it doesn't, you need to get up and you need to search for it. You need to do something, because I felt like myself, and I'm sure you guys feel the same, that life just hits this sort of like monotone level at some point, and you just feel like you're waking up, going to work, and then coming home, going to sleep, waking up, going to work, coming home, going to sleep, and it just gets in this vicious cycle that just destroys your life. So I'm going to end that. I'm going to get these videos going, and I'm going to get it as positive as possible. And like I said, it's not going to be some sort of mask that I'm going to put over my life and act all like happy and lovely. Sometimes I do feel bad, sometimes I feel amazing. This channel is going to represent exactly how I feel at this point in my life, and we're going to connect more. We're going to become more of a family. We're going to sort this out, and I want you to sort it out too, because I know a lot of people have messaged me and they said like they feel really bad and they want me to help, and I feel I can help by talking about my problems, and we can relate and we can sort each other's stuff out. I don't talk to people that don't have the same problems as me, because I feel like they can't really relate. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just that I know if I talk to you guys and you share exactly the same problems as me, we can sort this out together. And I know that you know exactly how I feel. Basically, we're gonna come together. We're gonna get this done. Wow, that was so much stuff. That was weird. I didn't really plan any of that. That just came out like, yeah, emotional vomit. I am in Poole at the moment with family and friends, and I've been staying here for about 4 days now, and I'm here for a week.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
So if you are around Poole or Bournemouth, just give me a message. We can meet up for a coffee or something. I haven't got any plans, so please do message, comment below, and let me know what you're up to. Just quickly before I end this video, tomorrow's video is going to be a Q&A. So if you have any questions for me, just comment below in the comment section, and I will try and answer as many questions as possible in tomorrow's video. I'm also going to put something up on Instagram and Facebook so people can comment and put questions there if you haven't got a YouTube account. Yeah, so tomorrow's video will be a Q&A. I hope this gave you a little bit of an insight into what has been happening and where this channel is going. I think that's everything I want to say. I don't want to make this video too insanely long. I just want to say I love you, Nick. I love you, Mum. I love you, Dad. And thank you for everything that you've been doing for me. Caroline, you're the strongest woman I know. Thank you for putting up with everything. And I thank you so much, because you mean so much to me, and you've helped me out so much. And thank you to everyone that's been watching these videos while I've been away, and commenting and messaging me on Facebook or Instagram through this hard time. I love you so much, and that's not just 3 words that I'm throwing away and throwing about. I don't do that normally. You mean a lot to me, so thanks. Cheers.